Hare Krishna friends, very good morning to all of you, and I hope you all are having a leisurely Friday morning. And before we start the Bhagavad Gita verse for today, let's say a short prayer to Lord Shri Krishna. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopi Sagopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवत्स गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So today we will go through this very important verse. It's a very important verse for us to understand. Now this verse reads as follows. It says Bahunam Janmanam Ante. This is Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudevah Sarvam Iti Sa Mahatma Sudurlubha. So I repeat once again. It says Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Mama Prapadyate Vasudevah Sarvam Iti Sa Mahatma Sudurlubha. Durlabha is very rare. So what it means is that after many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Now such a great soul is very rare. That is what is said. So the living entity, while executing the devotional service or the transcendental rituals, after many births, actually becomes situated in the transcendental pure knowledge that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is indeed the ultimate goal of spiritual realization. So in the beginning of the spiritual realization, while one is trying to give one's attachments to materialism, there is some leaning towards the impersonalism. But when one is further advanced, he can understand that there are activities in the spiritual life and that these activities constitute the devotional service. Now, realizing this, he then becomes attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and completely surrenders unto him. At such a time, one can then understand that Lord Shri Krishna's mercy is everything, that he is the cause of all causes, and that this material manifestation is not independent from him. He then realizes that the material world to be a perverted reflection of the spiritual variegatedness, and realizes that in everything there is a relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna. Thus he thinks of everything in relation to Vasudeva or Sri Krishna. Such a universal vision of Vasudeva precipitates one's full surrender to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna as the highest goal. And that is why it is said that such surrendered great souls are very rare. So this verse is very nicely explained in the 3rd chapter, verses 14 and 15 of the Shvetasvatara Upanishad. It says, Sahasra Sirisa Purushaha Saharas Rakshaha Saharsaha Pat Sabhumim Visvato Ritva Tyati Sad Dasangulam Purusa Evadam Sarvam Yadbhutam Yaccha Bhavyam Uttam Ratvatsesanu Yad anena tirohati. So in the Chandogya Upanishad also it is said that Navai vacho na chakshuni na chasrotani na manam site achakshate prana iti ivachakshate prano hi evaitani sarvani bhavanti. So what it means is, it means that in the body of a living being, neither the power to speak, nor the power to see, nor the power to hear, nor the power to think is the prime factor. It is life which is the center of all activities. Now similarly, Lord Vasudeva, or the personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, is the prime entity in everything. In this body there are powers of speaking, seeing, hearing, mental activities, etc. But these are not important if not related to the Supreme Lord. And because Vasudeva is all pervading and everything is Vasudeva, the devotee surrenders in full knowledge. So it is said, Kamaish tais tair hritagnanah prapadyante nyadevatah tam niyamam asthaya prakritaya nityaya swaya. So it is said that those whose intelligence has been stolen by the material desires, they surrender unto the demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Which means it says, those who are freed from the material contaminations, only they surrender unto the Supreme Lord and engage in His devotional service. Now, as long as the material contamination is not completely washed off, they are by nature non-devotees. But even those who have material desires and who resort to the Supreme Lord are not so much attracted by the external nature that because of approaching the right goal, they soon become free from the material lust. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is recommended that whether one person is a pure devotee and is free from all material desires, all is full of material desires, or desires liberation from the material contamination, he should in all cases surrender to Vasudeva and worship him as stated in the Bhagavatam, which is as follows. It says, Akamaha sarvakamo va mokshakama udara dhihi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. So it is said that the less intelligent people who have lost their spiritual sense take the shelter of the demigods for immediate fulfillment of material desires. Now generally, such people do not go to the Supreme Personality of Godhead because they are in the lower modes of nature, which is, lower modes of nature is ignorance and passion, and therefore they worship various demigods. Following the rules and regulation of worship, they are satisfied. The worshippers of these various demigods are motivated by small desires and do not know how to reach the supreme goal. But a devotee of the Supreme Lord is not misguided. Because in the Vedic literature, there are recommendations for worshipping different gods for different purposes. For example, a man who is diseased is recommended to worship the sun god. Those who are not devotees of the Lord think that for a certain purpose demigods are better than the Supreme Lord. But a pure devotee knows that the Supreme Lord is the master of all. Now in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said, Ekale Ishvaraha Krishnaha Arasaha Bhatya, which means that only the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the master and all other are the servants. Therefore, a pure devotee never goes to the demigods for satisfaction of his material needs. He depends on the Supreme Lord, and the pure devotee is satisfied with whatever he gives. So as I shared yesterday, saying that I am in, he says, I am in everyone's heart, the super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. He has given independence to everybody. Now, if a person desires to have material enjoyment and wants to very sincerely have such facilities from the material demigods, the Supreme Lord says, He understands and He gives facilities to such persons. So if we summarize as to what we understand from this verses today, to understand about the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Truth, as it is mentioned in the Brahma Samhita, it says that Ishvaraha Paramakrishnah Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. So He is the Supreme Truth, and He is the Creator, and He is the cause, ultimate cause of all causes. That is what it is mentioned. So I hope, friends, you all have understood today's verse. And in case you have any clarifications, please feel free to write to me on, and my email ID is umeshfil@yahoo.com. I repeat, umeshfil@yahoo.com. You all have a fantastic long weekend ahead. Hare Krishna, all the very best, and I'll catch up with you all a little later. Take care. Bye.